Before we begin, this video is general health education, not personal medical advice. Muscles support movement and metabolism by breaking down food and building protein, while protecting joints to maintain mobility. Weakness from injury, genetics like muscular dystrophy, age 3, or other causes can reduce function. Research shows lifestyle choices like the DO Health Trials Home Exercise Program, age 5, can help preserve muscle mass and slow sarcopenia in older adults. However, some conditions require medical attention. Muscle disorders range from brief cramps, sudden, painful spasms often triggered by overuse or nerve compression to more serious conditions like muscular dystrophy, age 3. Cramps usually affect muscles like thighs, feet, hands, or arms, and typically last seconds to minutes, age 2. Muscular dystrophy is a group of genetic disorders causing progressive muscle weakness. Other causes include inflammation, myositis, nerve diseases, infections, or certain medications like statins or corticosteroids. While cramps often resolve with rest, some conditions may require medical attention. Muscles aren't just for movement, they're metabolic engines. Lean muscle mass helps regulate energy use, but losing it, sarcopenia, with age, slows metabolism and makes staying active harder. Studies show that visceral fat around organs can weaken bones, increasing fall risks in older adults, even if extra weight seems protective. Strength training supports muscle health, but genetics also play a role. Understanding this link helps us see why movement matters for long-term health. As we age, muscles naturally lose strength and mass, a condition called sarcopenia. Unlike other causes of muscle weakness, sarcopenia is a normal part of aging but can be slowed down with lifestyle changes. The DO Health trial found that a simple home exercise program, like strength training 3 times a week, can help maintain muscle mass in older adults. Genetics also play a role, so results vary from person to person. Nutrition plays a key role in keeping muscles strong as we age. Vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids, found in foods like fish and fortified dairy, support muscle mass. A study showed that older adults who took these supplements or did strength training at home 3 times a week maintained more muscle over 3 years compared to those who didn't. While these nutrients aren't magic bullets, they can help slow down muscle loss, a normal part of aging called sarcopenia, when combined with regular exercise. Muscle cramps are sudden, painful spasms that strike without warning, often after exercise or at night. The most common cause is overusing a muscle, like pushing too hard during sports or long runs. Other triggers include nerve compression, dehydration, or electrolyte imbalances, like low magnesium or potassium. While cramps usually fade on their own in minutes, severe or frequent ones may signal underlying issues, such as nerve problems or circulation changes. If cramps disrupt sleep, last longer than 10 minutes, or happen with other symptoms like weakness or numbness, it's worth checking with a doctor to rule out conditions like pinched nerves or spinal issues. Stretching before and after activity, staying hydrated, and balancing electrolytes can help prevent them. But they're not a guarantee, especially as muscles age. Our muscle mass is partly shaped by our genes, like a blueprint that influences how much lean tissue we carry. Studies show certain gene variations can make it easier or harder to build muscle, but they don't seal your fate. For example, some genetic markers are linked to higher lean body mass, even after adjusting for fat. But these signals aren't destiny. Lifestyle like exercise and nutrition can override much of that blueprint's strictest rules. Think of it like a recipe. Genes set the ingredients, but how you cook or don't determines the final dish. Obesity isn't just about extra fat, it's a two-way street with muscle health. Visceral fat, which wraps around organs, can sneak into muscles over time, weakening them. This is especially risky as we age because sarcopenia, muscle loss, speeds up naturally. Studies show this combo increases fall and fracture risk more than obesity alone. It's not just about weight. It's about where fat sits and how it affects muscle function. Let's clear up some myths about muscle loss. One big one is that losing muscle is just part of aging, but research shows it's not inevitable. For example, a study in older adults found that exercise, omega-3s, and vitamin D can help maintain muscle mass over 3 years, age 5. Another myth is that fat and muscles only happens with obesity. But even healthy people can develop intramuscular triglycerides, which weaken muscles. H7. These aren't destiny. Lifestyle choices like strength training can make a real difference. Muscle loss isn't just about aging. It's about how we move and what we do to protect our muscles. Sarcopenia, the natural decline in muscle mass, can speed up if visceral fat around organs, sneaks into muscles, making them weaker. This increases fall risk more than obesity alone, but research shows it's not inevitable. A study of over 2,000 older adults found that a mix of strength training, omega-3s, and vitamin D helped maintain muscle mass over 3 years. These aren't cures, but they're evidence-backed ways to support muscle health without drastic changes. Muscle disorders can cause weakness, pain, or even paralysis. H1. If you experience unexplained muscle weakness, especially if it's getting worse over time, it could signal an underlying issue like muscular dystrophy, H3, which is a group of genetic diseases that weaken muscles. Other red flags include trouble walking, difficulty with daily activities, or muscle pain that doesn't go away. While lifestyle choices like strength training can support muscle health, some conditions require medical evaluation. Always consult a healthcare provider if you notice persistent symptoms, as early intervention can make a difference. Muscles are the unsung heroes of aging, keeping us mobile, metabolically active, and resilient. As we age, muscle mass naturally declines, sarcopenia, but obesity, especially visceral fat, can accelerate this process, increasing fall risk more than weight alone, H4. However, research shows that a combination of strength training, omega-3s, and vitamin D can help maintain muscle over 3 years. Though these are supportive measures, not cures. H5. While lifestyle plays a role, some conditions require medical evaluation. Always consult a provider if symptoms persist. Muscles are the engines of your body, keeping you moving, burning calories, and helping you stay strong as you age. Strength training builds and maintains them. But if you experience persistent pain or weakness, it could signal a condition like muscular dystrophy, a genetic disorder that worsens over time. Always check with a doctor if symptoms last. Early action can make a big difference in managing these conditions. Remember, this is general health education, not personal medical advice.